Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's Purdy. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Completes it to Samuel. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 38-yard line. 19 yards that time for number 19. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened.
The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. We know turnover margin always key, going to be really key in this one, and to force an opening drive turnover, that's huge.
It is, and you know something? There's one coach on every team that weighs in at the worst possible time, right? And this is bad. He just fumbled the football. Can't you just hear him right now? Son, you messed it up for everyone on that one. Messed up our offense, and now you put our defense in a bad spot.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
He's got it to Williams. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. Down to about the 37.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know you're trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd and 7, Prescott got his man complete over the middle. That's Schultz. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 26. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. Pollard going to try the right side. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Prescott now. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Well, safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already, I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
No score after one on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. The kick by Maher is good, and the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. They fumbled the last time they had the football. Fortunate that it only led to a field goal. 3-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Got his target, Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Purdy looking to throw. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And they'll get him down 2 yards shy after a pickup of 8. 4th and 2. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Dallas offense set for this next drive. And for them, maybe a little carryover from last week's game. They got the win on the road in the wild card round, on the road here again in the divisional round, but they're hanging tough.
Hey, cue a little music, right? Well, they're on the road again. I mean, this has been kind of the mantra they're under right now, and they can't change it. The season dictated what would happen with them, right? They had to go on the road for their first round for the playoffs. They're on the road again, and sometimes teams get really comfortable with that. Not only the idea of going on the road and shocking the world, but just, hey, it's just us. We don't have to worry about outside distractions. It's just us. Let's go play.
Becomes that us against the world mentality, doesn't it?
And while it may be overplayed, in the media, it's real when it comes time to play ball.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 2nd and 20. To throw is Prescott. Well, this is caught by Williams. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
It's Hill, complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. To throw again on 2nd down. Purdy, he'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Purdy. And incomplete. They tried to drop it off, but he couldn't hold on.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he's got some space here. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Throwing here, Purdy. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Second down and goal. Purdy. And he will throw this one out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
There's an incompletion button, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. Third and goal. Purdy now to throw. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. On 2nd and 15 now. Prescott. And his throw here's incomplete.
But nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. 31 yards on the punt there. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. On 1st down, Purdy. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. A look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest, but now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Here's Prescott. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up and try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw going into the hands of Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll be 1st down Cowboys. Here's Pollard again. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the 1st half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. His 1st reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. Trying to ram his way in, but they're going to hold him back at the goal line. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Now here's Pollard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Prescott on 3rd and goal. And his ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Cowboys have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it's finished off by the touchdown from CeeDee Lamb. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes it at the 7. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And this one not officially in the bag, but it's looking more and more like you and I are going to be in these same seats next week for a game to go to the Super Bowl.
Man, it's contrary to our meeting with the visitors, wasn't it? Remember when we went over to their hotel before the game, and one of the themes they kept hitting us with was, let's put the pressure on the #1 seed and see if they can handle it. Let's do that. Well, they're the #1 seed for a reason. Best team all year long. They're showing it again in this game.
Purdy's throw taken in by Samuel. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Out of the gun, Purdy. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Taken in at the 22. And he'll be out right at the 35. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Now a give here to Pollard. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Going to run again here with Pollard. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
3rd and short yardage. Prescott. Flush to his right. He's got this complete to Williams. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far, and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense ready, they're coming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
And they're enjoying a 4th quarter advantage. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Now Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Pollard. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run with Pollard. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They come out with one back and three tight ends. Throwing here, Prescott. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
On second down, it's Pollard. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That second down play, that's a -4.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, it's Pollard, and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, but still a decent ways from the end zone now on 4th and goal.
This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Now Prescott on 4th down. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
San Francisco's offense returns to the field. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. In this sequence here, maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Passing lanes, tough to come by with so many defensive backs on the field here late in the game. And it's not just the number of bodies, it's their quickness and their agility that makes it tough to complete a pass.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can because the focus has been one game at a time, not